This is my barn find T120 Bonneville 650, manufactured in 1970. It was taken off the road in 1983. It was left in a very, very wet environment in a really damp garage, right underneath a hole in the roof. I found it in maybe 15 years ago, and I've stored it ever since in the dry. Now I feel like having a go. Let's see if I can put it back together again. Now I've removed the engine, which is totally seized. The brakes are in bad condition. Gearbox seems to be not too bad. There's the oil tank, still present. Saddle completely knocked. Rear brakes need to be totally sorted out, and I've just noticed just how bad the spokes and the rims are, so that'll need work. I'm going to try to do this on the lowest possible budget. See, there's the front wheel as well, in a poor condition. Headlamp is present, but not working. The clock says a mileage of 8,940. From the state of the engine, that doesn't look correct, but it might be. This is the top end of my 1970 T120 Bonneville T120 650. It's a barn find, and it is in a really, really sorry state. The pistons were completely seized, and it took several hours with this monster to remove the pistons from their barrels. And I shall just show you the state that the barrels are in now. Just take this off. Now, let me just shine a torch inside. I'm going to try, now I'm a total amateur, but I'm going to try to restore these to be used again. Now, let me just focus in a little bit closer. This one I have partially cleaned. I've only spent a minute or so cleaning it. There are no actual grooves as far as I can see, but there is, where it was seized, there is a ring of rust, which needs attention. You can see it a bit more clearly on this one. Now, what I want to do is show you the gadget which I have found, which hopefully will allow me to do this job without ruining it. Now, what this is here is an ordinary electric drill and the working end of a paint roller. Now, it's a bit gungy. I've particularly chosen the gungy one because it's going to be a little bit harder. Now, it's obviously not going to damage too severely the barrels because it is made of a very soft material. But if I can go back to the picture of the actual barrels, this one, after only a minute, is really starting to be at least smooth, not shiny but smooth. This one on the other hand is as rough as could be. The damage up there, I did that with the cramp. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with that, but it's right at the top, so hopefully I can get away with that. Now let me just show you the thing. Excuse the noise. Let's have a look now. I have no idea what we're going to find. The one I'd worked on before is certainly smoother. I'll just pan around a little bit more. It feels smooth to the touch. Now this was seized so hard. This one, not so severely as this one. This one was basically solid. Now after that, a few seconds of use, we're getting a shine. Getting a shine down there. I don't want to overdo it because I'm going to wear it away obviously, but it does need to be smooth. This isn't a groove, it's a build-up. So I'm going to possibly end up having to do something with some sandpaper or grinding paste or something. But this is what I really wanted to show you. Have a look at this. This baby is going to finish it all off. And this is the reason I wanted to make this video. Look at this. Fits like a glove. It's just a new one of those. A nice fat one. So if I just swap the sleeves over when I've brought it up a little bit more, that will be used to finally polish it up. Now what you may have noticed is that this spins. It's not locked, it's got bearings, so my hope is that because of that feature I won't ruin the inside of the barrels through over aggressive use. Now what? So after a few minutes of drilling with my patent polishing bonnet, let's see how we got on. Much better. Still not shiny, but I'm not going to go any further now because I just don't know if I've done enough. Maybe anybody who's watching this video can tell me if we need to get a better surface than that, because I just simply don't know. This one was a slightly less damaged one. This one was a very severely seized one. The rim of rust that I was referring to earlier has gone. What I did was simply scraped it with a knife. Didn't go too hard at it obviously, but you just see the remnants of it there. These marks are old marks, not that I'm not guilty of. Probably gouges from when the piston was being removed. But smooth to the top. This is obviously the bottom end. That damage hopefully is so far down the barrel that it's not going to be a factor. Again, if anybody disagrees, please let me know. It's important for me. See, there's 3 little marks there. Those marks, they look worse than they feel. Let me just put my finger down. Feel a little roughness there, but those marks aren't significant, I don't think. Maybe they are. Okay. As I say, please let me know. Anybody who's watching this, if you think I need to do something about those marks. Do we need a mirror finish in the middle on the inside? Or are we okay with it just feeling smooth to the touch? There's the visible remnant of that rim, but smooth, thank goodness. A little bit more maybe, a little bit more.